All right, let's do this, Aaron. This is a massively controversial theory about Trent Alexander-Arnold and where he might end up. But you brought this up the other day, and you said Trent Alexander-Arnold to Manchester City. Could it happen? I know. It's crazy. It's crazy. I've got some reasonings why, and feel free to chime in, Aaron. First of all, it's happened before, right? We know this has happened before back in 2015 when one of Liverpool's best young players, Raheem Sterling, said, I'm out of here. I'm going to go win some trophies with Manchester City. And he left for £44 million. And that was a heartbreaking situation for Liverpool fans, but it happened. And then I think, Trent seems to have a lot of things outside of his club level career. He's got aspirations for playing for England. He obviously wants to win a Ballon d'Or as a right back. But I think a move to Manchester City would get him more time in the English national team. And I think that's something that for him is a motivator. And then he gets to work with Pep. I don't know how big of a deal this would be for him, but he would get to kind of add to his personal legacy of I've worked with Klopp, I've worked with Pep, I've worked with the best managers, loads and loads of money. I think Manchester City not having to spend anything on his transfer could give him just a massive, massive contract, maybe the biggest contract of all time, and would give him insane amounts, piles of cash. And then from a positional standpoint, he could go and replace their current right back, Lewis, or Kevin De Bruyne in that midfield. And that might be really appealing for Trent because that's not going to happen at Liverpool. So, Aaron, I'm going to turn it over to you. What do you think about all this?
Firstly, I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah, good.
In a really crazy world, not signing a new deal, no news that he's signed a contract with Real Madrid. And in a weird world, it just popped into my head. I thought, right, okay, you can talk to European or clubs outside of England in January, but no mention of when you can talk to English clubs. I think it's the end of the season before you can start to negotiate terms with English clubs. And I just popped into my head. I thought, you know what? I'm looking at Man City, and I feel they need a right back. I'm pretty sure Rico Lewis is not the answer.
Yeah.
And I thought Trent available, Pep Guardiola, Manchester City rebuilds, Kevin De Bruyne leaving, and all these things were just like, imagine that was Trent. Yeah. Imagine all of that. Pep's just timed it right. Free contract. I know there'd be some kind of signing on bonus. City can afford it, at minimal cost. But imagine, in the Premier League, he doesn't have to move too far outside of Liverpool as well.
No.
Manchester's only 20 minutes away.
Yeah. And we know what Man City gave to Erling Haaland. We know what they gave to Erling Haaland, a 10-year, $273 million contract. I think they could honestly give Trent even more than that. And they might have just said, here's a blank check, Trent, write in a number, and you're coming here. And for Trent, it's like, well, goodness me. I mean, that's just generations upon generations of wealth. How do you turn that down if your heart was possibly already turned before this season? So
look at Madrid.
It's a wild theory.
Look at Madrid now. I mean, these guys are crumbling.
Yeah.
The amount of red cards they got against Barcelona in the Copa del Rey final. The cracks are appearing. The breakdown, not only the breakdown in the Champions League where they got him, humbled by Arsenal, but the Vinicius Junior Ballon d'Or issue. Yeah. These things are mounting up. There's egos at this club at Real Madrid, and it's going to take a very, very, strong manager to be able to go in and manage them egos. Maybe Trent sees it. I don't know.
What's worse, Aaron? Going to Real Madrid or going to Man City?
Going to Man City.
Yeah.
Oh, it's terrible. If he goes to Man City...
Oh, it'd be just the worst thing of all time.
I mean, listen, is he going to Man City? Absolutely, absolutely not. Let's be honest.
No.
But imagine he went to Man City. He would be completely rejected from Liverpool.
He couldn't step foot in the city.
Yeah, definitely not.
No.
Definitely not.
That'd be
But anyway,
that.
it's a fun thing to talk about because let's be honest, he's exactly what Man City need.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, they would do well. Well, let us know what you think of this ridiculous theory in the comments, as always. Up the Reds, boys. Let's go.